I'm waiting for us to show up live now. That's for live. Yes, we are live. There you are. Okay. Hello, Intuition of the Soul. We're on a little bit early. You're welcome to jump on. I've posted the link, but at 2:08, I'm going to not let people in on this link, but it will be playing for us all anyway. Here's Marcia coming on. Please feel free. I'm so excited that our Egyptian shaman friend Miriam has volunteered to do this. As she explained, Sirius, so all of this is Lionsgate and all of this, but Sirius is in alignment with the sun, in alignment with the moon, and all over are the pyramids, right?
Yes.
So this is a very powerful transmission. It is coming from Egypt. This circle, no stranger comes to the circle. So this was an impromptu thing. Bless you. She contacted me last night and I'm like, yeah, let's go for it. So I don't know about anybody else, but today has been a wild day of energy. So again, you are welcome to jump on. This is being recorded. You can come on live or you can follow us live on Facebook. Sandra, the link, if you scroll up on the page, there's a place that says come join us and the link should be there. So please, we'd love to have you on, Marie. We'd love to have you on, Sandra. I'm going to double check my, it should be maybe under this live. Come on, where are you? Yeah, under the cloud picture, I see it's there. Join us on Zoom. It should have the link in it. Oh, except if I tap on it. Recording in progress. Okay. Oh, we're gonna do that.
What is that noise?
That noise is when I sign on twice, and it's
okay. Oh, all right. Okay.
I'm gonna put the link in here too, in the comments. So if you want to come on, you can.
Is this your link, Kitty?
There's Marie.
Is this your link?
You should be able to get on this link. You got on through it, so.
I got on. I wanted to get on through on Zoom. But there said this meeting is scheduled for 8 o'clock tonight.
Oh, that's a different link. That's why.
Huh.
You have to go back and get our link. If you go in, well, you're on, so.
I'll leave. Yeah, it's just easier. Yeah, thank you.
Thanks. Are we all coming on? Yeah, Lynn, there's another thing tonight that's being broadcast over 2 platforms.
Yeah, thank you.
So.
Yeah, thank you. I was just trying to, yeah, thanks.
Please feel free to jump on. It's also being broadcast live on Facebook. The link is on the live stream right now, but after 8 minutes after, we are going to cut the joining piece so we can make sure the circle's going. You'll still be able to attend on this. So, you know.
I need to save my stuff from the cat.
The singing cat who will join us.
They demand attention the hard way. They're not subtle.
But they also sing.
They also sing.
They also
yes.
sing.
Yes, they do
They
sing.
also sing.
It's
Especially when she's channeling, they join right in.
They do.
Yeah. They're well trained. And I did not train them myself. So.
No, they trained you.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Hi, Cinnamon.
Mwah.
Mwah.
So again, this is coming live from Egypt. It is 8 o'clock their time. So
Exciting.
and again, as you know, Sirius is lined with the sun, which is lined with the moon, and also it happens to be over the pyramid. So this is a really powerful transmission. I already attended a real powerful one this morning with Sandra. I'm so glad she's here because I saw so many different things. You know,
They're all linked.
They're
I
all
want to
linked.
tell you, when you attend something and then one thing follows the other, they're all linked for you.
It
So
is. I saw her lion with her eagle on it riding through as they were saying, you know, galactic shaman. And I'm like, okay, passing that on. But it is, it's all linked. And I'm so happy she contacted me last night. That's why we didn't promote this, because it didn't exist until about 11 o'clock last night. So, you know, that's the way it goes. So
yeah.
we'll wait a couple more minutes just to see if someone else
Yeah.
jumps on, and then I'm just gonna
Yeah,
start.
and my friend needs to come in as well. He hasn't come yet. So
Oh, there's another one. Serena's coming on. Two other people requested to come on, so.
okay. Let me just listen. The amount of things like that can eat. Okay.
If you haven't experienced the Egyptian shaman, you are ready for a ride.
Yes, you are. I second that.
Mm.
We have 5 people watching who are not on this. Again, if you would like to jump on, the link is there to be on this way. If not, you can be following. But we're going to be closing this down pretty soon so that we can go on. We're waiting for just a couple more people we know are going to be coming on. And again, thank you for coming and doing this for Intuition of the Soul. It is being recorded, so you can let people know, because we know if you're listening to the recording, just like if you listen to this morning's recording or anything else that's going on today, it is a powerful, powerful day. And hopefully you've been attracting all of those things that are helping you grow and learn, and letting go of those last little things that may be in your way. So I'm very excited that she could come and do this today. It's a busy day, still got stuff going on tonight. So well into, as we travel through this day, this next week is all about synthesizing all of that stuff today. Next week, there's a whole bunch of things blocking so you can get the little pieces. A lot of energy in Virgo, the small as below, the small little fractals. That is a big piece of the energy coming up. So besides our Leo going. So, you know, very happy to have all these people on with us today.
Well, just for curiosity, since it's already 8 p.m. on 8/8 with Miriam, how was today in Cairo? How was it there?
Oh my God. I mean, my friend is in Jordan, and he was just called to attend some magical days there. Like, he did not plan that or anything. And so he went and he had his life-changing swim in the Dead Sea. I did not realize how intense that was until I was actually in my circle in Cairo at my 3 p.m. So that's -6 for you. And then I was like, yeah, the masculine just cleansed himself in the Dead Sea. There you go. So
That is friggin' crazy cool. And
oh.
in 2 minutes, it'll be 8:08 for you and 8/8. So
That's why we're gonna last call to be jumping on, because we'll be at 8:08 for her, and that will be the time to start. I've just been told to put on my Moldavite oil, so we're already in the galactics right now. So you know, here we
let's
go.
play, baby. Let's play.
So 1 more minute, and then we're gonna start. And you're welcome to join online, but if you'd like to be visually here, come on. Because we'll be closing our eyes and we'll be in our own worlds, everybody. So glad to see everybody.
I'm sending a note. Going to be passed.
And just let it happen. This is really not anything you've ever done before, unless you've worked with her before. It's a whole new ride. Just let it go.
Enjoy yourself. And in a moment, we'll ask everyone to mute themselves, other than obviously Miriam. So.
Okay, I don't know why the delay. I don't understand. Maybe.
All right.
All
It is
right.
8:08 in Cairo. Please mute yourselves. Welcome our beloved friend here, Miriam, the Egyptian shaman.
Are you locking the meeting?
They can join online. They just can't join coming in.
Can I just keep it for a couple of minutes and I think I can lock it from, no, I can't.
Well, if you see your person, you can let them in. But once you go into your thing, I know you're not going to be with us. You're going to be moved aside and
Yeah,
channeled.
that's the thing. That's the thing. Yes.
I can watch. What's the name I'm watching for?
Zizo, that's the nickname he comes in with.
All right, I will watch for that.
Okay, all right, thank you. Okay. He's usually never late, so I don't know if.
He may
All
be
right.
on watching the other way, right on the.
No, I didn't send him the live, so he
Okay.
only has the Zoom link. So anyway.
Okay.
All right, everybody. So let me just give you a quick introduction of what to expect. You can take it like a normal meditation in the sense, that, it's a normal meditation, just let it happen, let it be. I do use a lot of noises, a lot of sounds. The sound is a big thing. It's all channeled from A to Z, including the silences, of course, that can become actually more intense than any sound. So there's burping that sometimes happens, as with releasing and the detoxing happening in an amplified manner. So, and other than that, just go with the flow. Make sure you're well hydrated before you go for this, okay? Kai kore ne ahe ko ne he kai hai. Tu le hai Straighten your spine so you can better intertwine. Straighten your spine. Accepting bliss comes with an open heart. Straighten your spine and open your chest. So your man is a man, your woman is a woman. You're interconnected. It's a life of bliss. Straighten your spine. Do not fail your soul. Score your goal. It's a sacred call. Breathe. Because now for you, this is a life of ease. Breathe. Let it all intensify as if you're jumping off your seat. Let it be, you're free. You're grounded as you're freed. No need to be afraid. When you have answered our call, no one right here should not be right here. Know in your heart, if it becomes a little bit too intense than you think you can take, understand you are that much of a hardcore. Now breathe and keep your chest open, because it's the future that you seek running to you much faster than you can ever seek. It's a good future, never again so bleak. It's all you seek. Hi, oh, I only heka hekon koko hek I do hekan koko kekan koko. Hi, go only hip all in the high. Oh, no, no, hekai hoko kai koko. Hekai kai kalinika kishnika kalinika. Breathe when it gets intense. Just breathe. For God's sake, you can take more than you can understand. Da ik only koko eka koko eshnik I only ya to colony or high colony koko high colony ish no my colony. Look at you, how pretty. Now that you don't even need to seek. Quota is now reached. Sit, accept yourself, bless yourself, give yourself, love yourself, pamper yourself, and life is going to come running to you. Because you are your own magician. And now you have found those keys you always thought were either lost or stolen or even non-existent. But now you do have the keys, and you know you do have keys. It's a beautiful life. And you're now at ease. So jump in. Hey, straighten your spine so you can better intertwine. Opening your chest, raising your shoulders where they're holding you up and straight. Life comes to a posture that's straight. Your heart understands. Breathe. Breathe. Dragons, fire, and frogs. It's a new soul. Hi-yo, hi-yo, lene, hi-yo, lene, hi-yo. Hi-yo, lene, hi-yo, lene, hi-yo, hi-yo. Hey, hi-yo, hi-yo. Focus on your kidneys. Hi-yo, lene, hi-yo. Hi-yo, lene, hi-yo. Hey, 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 hey. I only Yes, my child, the kingdom of heaven has always been within your heart and soul. Yes, dear child, bliss is right there now at your fucking door. It's a life of bliss that you're now never to miss. You've scored that goal. It's happened already. Time to celebrate. It's happened already. Quota is reached. Straighten your spine. For you are now connecting to your very individual, your very personal form of extraterrestrial supporters and guides. Now, You have allowed and opened that door. Relax. This is the epitome of what was started with a new moon in Aquarius. Breathe. Kai kuku ndeke at kuku poka on the kiki kane kuku honke kai on the kiko on the kiki on the hike kai 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 holini kiki on the kai 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 hoya hi hi. Beautiful reminders for you of the days of the sacred Ishtar, when she was all over the place. It was a life full of beauty and grace. Now you are reminded. Now you are re-encoded with a beautiful anecdote against any current disaster. Breathe. 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 Tell her she was never really forgotten. Rub her nose, as she now means not to weep. She has been refound. Recognition. She's the beauty you seek. She is not forgotten. Tell her now. She no more needs to weep. She's saved. Back from oblivion. She's been protected all that time with a sacred swordfish. Keeping the knowledge, keeping her wisdom. She now reactivates. Breathe. In every sacred man lies a sacred woman, and in every sacred woman lies a sacred man. And in her life of cooperation creates a beautiful creation and a life outside, a life truly to live for. When you are good on the inside, you never bother about the outside, for it's always a done deal. Having balanced yourself on the inwards manages to fix everything in the out. And the day you know you've earned that fucking crown, you find you don't even really need it. It's part of you, it's who you are. So now you don't even have to seek. You are your own star. And when you are your own star, everybody knows who you are. That's your Leo. That's your Lionsgate. That's life. That's pleasure. Being your own star beyond measure. Understanding, appreciating who you are, and doing everything accordingly. Accepting what is good. Releasing what is bad. Your forms of pleasure. The food you eat. Your activities. Your focus. Your sleep. When you love yourself beyond measure. You stand up for who you are and educate the whole world about how to treat you by the way you treat your fucking self. For life is about integrity. Another lesson of this Leo star. Do you really have what it takes? Do you walk your talk? Do you do as you fucking say? Are you really a star? And does a star ever suffer? Breathe in the beauty of what you know you are. Breathe in the beauty of alignment, for it is what you now deserve. Releasing anger is your key to your shining beyond measure. Let it go. Forgive and be forgiven. Resentment shrinks your light, absorbs away who you are, and literally feeds your soul to the shadow. Release that anger. Forgive. Release the need to punish and to judge. Yes, that's the Virgo. Release. Release that need to be right. Release the need to prove who you are, when you know you don't even need to prove you're the star. You just embody. And it becomes is. A star never needs direction. A star never needs proof. Everybody looks. They know what is. A number of 50, 50, in whatever currency you can afford, is to be paid beautifully forward. Where your heart tells you a 50 for charity cleanses you, purifies you, creates room for what is. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath and come back when you need. Hydrate yourself, shake it off, you can get up and just move around. Hmm. Oh, sorry. I keep shocking Susan. So, Kitty, back
Yeah.
to you. You're speechless. You're still not there.
I'm kind of having a little trouble coming back. It's been that
I
kind of
know. I know.
well, and you're at 8 o'clock, so you've been doing this really all day. I know I personally need to eat, but
Yeah.
that was amazing. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Yeah, the burping is good, Rachel.
Anybody else want to jump right in? Because I'm having,
Anybody? Yeah. Anybody wants to say anything?
I had a lot of images. I did a lot of drawing. It's
Oh,
very
who's talking? Who's talking? Who's talking? I'm trying to get you.
me.
Marsha. Yeah, Marsha. Okay. All right.
So, yep.
All right, I'll jump in this because it's so much, it's mind blowing to me. And I know I said wait for the ride, but even I wasn't expecting this ride. It's something. You know, it's hard to explain the Egyptian shaman to people about what she does and how much influence she's had on me. And it's all because I have such a connection with the Egyptian pantheon. But what she taps me or what she holds my hand to and brings me towards is just astounding. And it takes such a physical toll on me in the best way and the most intense way. And it really changes my view on a lot of things. And what ended up happening this time, it's so much to get into, so I'm not going to give you everything, of course, but what was really kind of astounding to me is one of the things that happened, and one of the first things that happened at the first gathering for me, where one of the Egyptian gods of some sort put his hands on my shoulder, and I said, uh-oh. And last time that happened, I was doing something I wasn't supposed to do. So I wasn't preparing. And this time he put his hands on my shoulder, and it's funny because before I did the thing, my hair is still wet from before. So I put my hair down so it would dry more. And he actually grabbed me by the hair and pulled my neck back. And that's what she was saying about straighten your spine out. And I was like, oh, okay, I was doing something wrong.
You don't have to become so aggressive.
You know? I was like, all right, I got it, kind of thing. It was almost like in a prison, like somebody's trying to grab you by the neck. And then it kept going on, and it was showing me like Horace kind of took me for a ride and took me somewhere. And I'm going to have to ask Miriam, who in the pantheon is a hippo?
Tauret.
And who is that?
Goddess Tauret. She's a birthing goddess. She takes care of children, newborns. So we're newborn.
Well, he introduced me to her, and I've never worked with her before. And but she actually was telling me it was about distribution of weight, of how to distribute the weight in my body. Oh. And then I was also taken from that point when we were talking, like, I don't forget which part you were at, but I was going through a pyramid, and then they showed me the pyramid, and that became the thing. And I know we're talking about it taps into the Giza, but what was really interesting, it didn't go the way I thought it would, which is like, you have a thought in your mind anyway, because you're a human being, you're logical. And it's like, when you go on this journey, it's like, they're showing me a pyramid, and they didn't want me to look at the pyramid. They wanted me to go on top of the pyramid and become the pyramid. So it's like my body melted upon it. And I was like, whoa, it embedded me basically, but it not in a violent or violating way. And it was like, it became a part of it. And then it had me like all these, like a sundial. So it had to me kind of go around in this kind of pattern, like in a sundial, and then reach my arm through the top of the pyramid. So then everything kind of became like I was becoming a part of it. But then what was really interesting is I saw, which reminds me of a William Blake painting, where a god comes down, or Zeus comes down with the protractor, and he kind of shows like the right angles kind of thing. So it kind of shows like a sundial going around, and it kept coming. There was a woman on top of each other doing like this, you know, back and forth, which is a very ceremonial magic kind of thing. But she kept compiling herself all the way up. And that was, again, talking about this distribution of weight. And then they started taking the weight off my body, like the physical
Amazing.
weight. But it was opening, it opened my left cheek, which is not attractive to begin with. But all these rocks started to come out, all these boulders, like just, and I could feel that I had to drop my shoulder because the weight was coming off. And then it moved to the other side.
From the left side?
Yeah, it was all my left side.
Amazing.
And then it went to the right side, and and I thought the same thing would happen, but it opened it in my lower back, and it wasn't wide enough, so it kept opening all the way. And what it realized was coming out, the reason it had to open so much is the boulders were this big, like they were big. The other ones were small with sharp edges. These were big, giant boulders, and they were coming off me, and I could feel the body just falling, like kind of thing. And then it started moving to my spinal column and my neck, and all these knives were coming out of my back and out of my neck and out of my head. And I was like, oh my God, the betrayals are insane. Like even I didn't realize how many I had. But I don't want to keep talking, but I want to get to the most important part. They actually, they started physically working on me and touching me. And they started putting markings on me. And they put 2 marks on my neck that started as a stripe, and then it went to a kind of a curve. And then it reached around my face. So it came over here kind of like a stripe, and then they striped me down the nose. And they gave me a headdress to wear, and it kept going, like they kept embellishing me. I even had chains and all this stuff. And then I realized, I said, oh, my queen, I can't. And then I saw myself on the wall, like with Horace and the rest of the crew. And that was something, it was something you said about the kingdom and becoming part of it. And I was like, oh shit, she's right. Like it's there, you know, kind of thing. So it kind of became this whole thing that I was like, queen, nah, you know, kind of thing. And I was like, what I realized it was saying is, I realized what just happened. And that's what I'm kind of getting the bottom line to. I was initiated. They just initiated me.
Yeah.
I just had a full-blown initiation in this.
Cool.
Nice.
Because I'm
It's
the
the
same
wholeness.
way. I'm starving. It was
It's about becoming whole. It's you know, becoming the pyramid. The pyramid is a symbol of wholeness, you know.
they put it on my tongue. They put a pyramid on my tongue, and it turned gold and went all the way down my throat. It was, this was unlike anything I've ever seen. So thank you. And I didn't mean to take up so much time, but I'm sorry, there's so much more, but it's, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I had, you know, and I had an interesting experience. Merhaba.
Hi.
Hi. At first, I felt myself standing, and the roots went deep into the earth, and it was just this beautiful root system. And then my hands reached up to tangle and play in the stars. It was a beautiful connection back and forth. And then this is really bizarre because, you know, well, I used to live in Egypt, loved it. I worked there. If you know where Kom Gaif is, probably not.
If I know what?
Kom Gaif, that was the name of my village. It's on the Delta. You wouldn't know it. It's very small. But anyway, Khufu's bark moves as if sailing on the water once again as a journey begins. And I began to float with that. And then my hands were touching the hieroglyphs and reading again the words of a blessing and a healing. Just I can read hieroglyphs, so, but it was really cool. Nice little trip to Egypt. So thank you. Very, you know, a lot of healing light. You know, when you talked about the light, I just embraced it. It was lovely.
Lovely.
This has been the third thing I've attended this day. And all of them have had something with integrity. I pulled an integrity card in a reading. All of them have talked about 5. All of them have talked about the stars and we are the star. And it's either been embracing the star. What you channeled was the star. The other thing we just attended was the star. So it is amazing to walk through this day and see these things over and over again. And then when you said, I love the swordfish. You probably don't even, that it, you know, we always talk about the divine feminine having been suppressed. And it was wonderful to hear, no, it's just been guarded.
Mhm.
Just ready to come back. It's not about the suppression. It's about, okay, it's the time now. It was just taken away and guarded. And
Yes.
I felt my heart just expand, and it's like, yes, that was like a piece of information I hadn't thought of yet. And so that was really very, very powerful. And I just kind of was in my own space and place. That's why it took me a little while to get back.
Yeah.
So thank you. Anyone else? I had asked online. Anyone here? Michelle, you did
something.
everything with me.
Well, thank you so much.
You're
That was
welcome.
amazing. I personally felt like you were speaking to me the entire time. Every time you said to breathe and sit up straight, I was like, yes, yes, yes. And I'm not gonna lie, like, I feel like all my life I've had posture issues. My sister used to like camcord the family when we were younger, and I remember rewatching it, and I'm like, why do I sit? Like, I slouch. And I've always been so confused about who I am and understanding myself. And it's like I unintentionally wasn't allowing that because I didn't let my spine be straight. So I feel like you just unlocked something in me as far as like receiving goes. And I love that.
Wonderful.
And as far as the burping goes, I'm kind of glad to know this isn't just me, because I've been wondering about this for the past like 5 or 6 years. It wasn't until I started taking up yoga, I get in these burping fits randomly, and I did not know what.
You're shamanic, Rachel.
That is really exciting.
Shamanic.
I did take a shamanic course
It's not
earlier
about the
this
course,
year.
baby. It's not
It
about the
was
course.
it was intense. So like this whole
Yeah.
time I was like, I did kind of like
But it
Sue,
won't
like I felt,
happen to everybody. You get that? That's what I mean.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
Mhm. I did. I felt myself. There we go again. Excuse me. I felt myself floating. Like I felt like I was one like with the stars, but at the same time I was like, get grounded. And I kept kind of feeling my body like going back and forth. But then I was just, oh my God, my breath. I just kept coming back to my breath because I was like, this is what's gonna keep me like calm. And I kept telling myself, I was like, I belong here. Like this is
Oh yeah, so that they were talking to you then. Okay.
yeah. Yes. I wasn't even sure what that was, but I was nervous in the beginning, and then it just felt like I was receiving all of these like light codes, and I could just feel it, and I was like, I need this. Like I'm in it. Like so thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you, Rachel.
Michelle, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, Kitty, I just wanted to remind you, she keeps speaking of the keys.
Yes. Oh, that's right. The key.
Yeah.
And there was a place where you started a chant, and Michelle, we heard that same chant this morning, didn't we? With
Yes.
Sandra. It was exactly the same. I'm like, wow, that's wild. It was exactly, you thought so too, right? It's like
Yes, absolutely.
chanting
Wow.
the same thing. That was wild. Oh, I got big goosebumps on that.
Wow, that's so interesting.
So
The song of the Lionsgate.
it must have been. I mean, I couldn't believe because I heard when it came out, I went, oh, I was like
really?
brought more to.
Really?
Did you have that same reaction? Like,
Yes.
yeah. I'm glad
Oh my
you're
God.
reinforcing it with
You
me,
know,
because I was like, she's saying, wow.
My work never stops being interesting. I mean, I never heard that before. You see, there's always something new for me.
Yeah. Honestly, we heard the same thing this morning.
It's amazing.
And at the time it came out, it was a galactic shaman sounding thing this morning. And, but very indigenous in its, it was what, yeah. I'm glad you
Yeah.
had the same thing, because I'm like, oh, I really am losing it now.
And Kitty,
So-
also with the key, the key has been ongoing all day.
Yes, it has been going on Integrity, 5, stop, all of them, all day. She's been at the same things I've been at, so.
And from my side as well, like the key and the open door.
Yes,
Now it's wide open.
yeah.
We have the key.
it-
You know, it's
And
done.
the whole galactic piece, people have been pulling in all day too, so.
And let me add something regarding the key. You may recall an event or an experience or a choice, decision, whatever it is, back in winter, in December or January, where you actually seeded the key. You gave yourself the chance to find the key by summer. So.
Yep.
I mean, I just want to say, like, I'm getting this very strongly to, yes, that people need to hear this. You've been doing everything right for the last months. So, yes,
Hi, Sue.
yes, that keeps coming.
What a ride today is, like,
I so, yeah, and it's not over for us yet.
I know, but it's like, wow. I honestly never would have thought about what was, like, it never would have occurred to me what would have happened today, honestly. I just want to add
Bye,
one thing.
Sue.
Bye,
I'm
Sue.
sorry. Take care.
I wanted to add one weird thing. I just looked up the hippo. I'm sorry to call it the hippo. I apologize. I just looked up and
She is a hippo. It's not a bad word.
it kind of weirded me out when I just read what I read. She has the arms and paws of a lion.
Ah.
I swear I've never seen her before. I don't know her until she just was brought to me by
Yeah,
Twitter.
and this is a tiny piece of information I usually forget. I mean, yes, now that I remember how she looks like, she's like half lioness, yes.
Yeah, it says that she has the paws and the arms of a lion.
Yes, yes.
And
The
honestly,
body.
Michelle will tell you all day, people have been talking about hands, paws, all
Right.
day. Energy in hands, energies in paws, all day. We have heard that same theme, so.
Well, she also is involved with, this is the part that kind of freaked me out a bit. She attends the royal rituals.
Wow.
So when I just said it felt like an initiation, it was like, that was what it was.
Yes, 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 yes.
I'm just
Well,
like it's weird.
I mean, she's in charge of birth, so it is an initiation, you know.
Well,
Like she doesn't do anything else.
The first thing I sent Cinnamon this morning was about giving birth.
Yeah.
Who would have figured that, you know?
Yes.
I told her, Kitty knows I fell last night and I whacked my head twice. And the side of my head and I can't
Left ear.
but it's right here, as a matter of fact, and then right back here. So I hit it the second time here, but the first time right here. And it didn't occur to me. I didn't know, like, it was one of those things, like kind of a little bit of a shock where I was like, I don't know if I'm hurt kind of thing. So it's like all this side of my body. But this morning I got up and, it's the first thing I'm taking an assessment. I was like, okay, we're right. Do we have a headache? Like I'm trying to figure out what's going on. And then it kind of hit me, no pun intended, that I realized I was getting smacked in the head.
But
like
she told me she hit her left ear, and that's what that's about.
Right above my ear, like right here. So here's my ear here, so it's right here. And
that's the left side, huh?
Yeah, it was like being an Italian kid again, and you go boop, in the head, like you're being an idiot, kind of thing. But the other part that was really kind of interesting is it came to me like Kitty kept doing the intention, and that's what I was doing. I went back outside to throw one of the egg containers that I was throwing out after I did my little intention ritual extraction thing. I'm sorry to take up so much time, but it's so amazing to me all this happened. So I hope it helps somebody else. Then a while ago, Star Fuentes gifted me a skull, and she told me let it tell you who it is. And the next night he came to me, or it actually didn't come to me. The music was so loud in my room. It was a Queen song, Don't Stop Me Now. And in the song, his name, he reveals his name to me, which is really funny. And it says, I'm burning through the sky, yeah, 200 degrees. That's why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit. I'm traveling at the speed of light and I want to make a supersonic woman out of you. Don't stop me, don't stop me, don't stop me, hey, hey, hey. So it's like, so I realize my intention is going to be something very simple. I'm going to let him make a supersonic fucking woman out of me. So here's Mr. Fahrenheit, and I put my glasses on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is my,
Wow.
and I
Okay.
just dropped the glasses. So this is my little friend, Mr. Fahrenheit, and he's my twin.
How cute.
So like I said, that was given to me by Star, and now I know that like this next year, whatever it is gonna be a wild ride.
Yeah, baby.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is about a decade. It's not a year. It's a decade.
Oh, well, the future. Whoever gets a reading from me now, good luck.
I wanna say something. I wanna add something. Maybe in the Western world, people don't get that much. But actually, this new moon marks the beginning. It's a lunar or Islamic New Year. Actually,
Yeah,
it's not the new moon.
I've been
Yeah.
talking to them about it, and it's also a Sunday here, so it's a day of prayer in general.
Excuse
So
me.
to add that to this level of other things going on, I can't tell
Yes.
you what it means, but I knew it meant a lot. So
Yeah, yes.
What
Yes,
what we're tapping into.
this year is not just the Lionsgate, it's like a new moon, a new year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Opening of a portal that we don't even quite understand yet.
But
So.
we're enjoying it. We're gonna be enjoying it.
Well, and that's actually been the other joy. Enjoy. You've made it. Breathe. Let it sink in now. Let it
Yes.
synthesize. That's what 3 is.
Yes.
3 threes is your inner child, your higher self, and your physical body. 3 threes. 9.
Yes, Trinity. Your Trinity. Yes.
Your Trinity.
I
Yeah.
also think it means join and joy, like to
Yeah.
kind of like, so the people that were in this group should really continue to keep joining these groups together, because
Hmm.
we have a force going. There is a force happening.
Oh, what I'm just realizing that
Michelle's nodding. Yeah.
I got earlier this week, I got just the word harden, and I didn't know what the harden was, but it means optimistic, joyful celebration, joining, harden, when you harden.
Yep.
It's a very old word.
It
So,
sounds like a coven term, like an old witchy coven kind of grouping.
optimistic, joyful. So here we are I also learned this week, Laniakea, which is, we are the Milky Way, and that's what we in our star cluster, Laniakea. So, okay. Laniakea.
Yeah.
So. And it
Rachel
looks,
said something about the 333, and yeah, it's been a number for me as well.
yes.
Yeah, Kitty too.
Oh, yeah.
Rachel, don't forget to come Tuesday night.
And of course, everybody's
Can I
invited.
come? Can I come?
Yes,
Tuesday
can't wait.
It's kind of late for you.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Kind of early for you.
I know. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
You're there.
Yeah.
You're there in spirit. If you happen to be up really early in the morning, join on in.
We'll send your cat.
I mean, it's already 9 p.m. here or something. What time is it now?
Just about now. It's 9:02 there. 11. That's a good number to leave on. Anyway, also tonight, if you're going to be in bed, but don't forget tonight we are going to have a bigger, tonight is a fun celebration. We're just going to look at the chart of today and do some cards and talk about the phases of the moon. That's at 8 o'clock. So, and there will be quite a few people because Get Spooky has a really big paranormal audience. So expect some visits.
Right on.
Yeah. All right. from Intuition of the Soul, thank you. Miriam, thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Please
Amazing.
don't forget the 50 to be paid forward. Whatever 50.
paid wherever,
even
yes,
50
wherever.
cents, I don't know. Whatever.
There's a 5, freedom and truth. So,
Or we can send it to Miriam, just saying.
all right. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.